It's almost 11. It's about time for the numbers, the daily numbers.
Are we gonna play the song?
Again, I'm so sorry that Lauren has not taken this seriously.
I've only been busy trying not to throw up, but you know.
This makes me smile every time.
Even on a cloudy day, inside your heart will shine. Even when you're feeling down,
It needs a Moody's move.
to raise you up.
You make it.
Love is for us. Love is for us.
Why is there chicken?
Smile and laugh and cry
Aw.
with us. Gotta love is for us.
Oh, she's got chickens.
Love is for us.
And a kitty, it looks like Mousy.
Love is for us.
Welcome. It's so official.
We were grooving to that.
Welcome back to Love This For Us. How are you guys doing?
I told her we needed a Moody Blues move. There's certain songs that look, I could tell you the song and Lauren knows the move.
Nerd alert. Just kidding. We're in a weird mood today, so let's
are.
just get that off the table. You know how much I love being touched, but I let you do it.
I'm hugging her for those of you.
Yeah,
that
oh
can't
yeah,
see it.
yeah. People listen. It's like on Spotify, on Apple, like they're like, oh, I listened to it before you even posted it. So I have to remember that people actually just listen and don't just watch.
Yeah. Well, thank you for listening, watching, however you're consuming us.
Thank you. And we are in a weird mood today.
Yeah, speaking of being consumed by the world.
Yes.
How was that first segue?
That was very good. Yeah.
I'm a professional.
Um,
Didn't even say it right. Professional.
It's been rough.
No.
I'm so sick of talking about it. It's all I talk about. I feel
I
like
know.
it's very depressing. I'm so sorry, guys, but it's literally consumed my life.
Are you talking about COVID
Everything.
or pregnancy?
Oh
or-
no, I'm trying not to talk about that all the time because some people are like, is this the pregnancy channel now? And I'm like, nope, just part of my life.
Part of your life.
Just get excited.
Well, I don't think anybody can not talk about it nowadays. It's affecting, I don't know, we've said it here, I've said it to people I talk to. It's affected everybody in one way or another.
And
Even
it's-
if you have all the money in the world, you know, and you're on your private island, somewhere you're affected. Your mother's 90 and you're worried and no money can, you know, everybody's got it. Everybody got it.
And I think it's just, like I said yesterday and the day before and the day before that and the day before that, I think it's just starting to hit a lot more people because of school is coming up. And that is just like something that is plaguing everyone's existence. Do you send them? Do you not send them? I know that's like my biggest source of stress. So that, and I just feel weird. I feel weird.
Well, I don't know. This would make sense. It's like a fight or flight response now for how many months? You know, April, May, June, July, for like 4 months. You know, nobody's in that kind of shape. You know,
No.
even Navy SEALs, I think, take a break once in a while. You know,
Yeah.
so it's just, I've heard it called COVID fatigue. You know, and then when you have those days, you're like, I'm not watching the news and I'm not consuming any social media. I saw a meme about it. Something about like one day you're like butterflies and roses and the next day you're like crying in your
That's me.
pajamas. Maybe I saw it on your page.
Probably.
So that's, I think, kind of where we all are.
Yeah, and anxiety comes with that, and when you do struggle already with like anxiety and things like that, it's kind of amplified by this. So I thought we could kind of discuss as like a positive how different ways that we cope with anxiety that like help us get through to make it more positive. So we're not just, you know, like this really sucks, because it really does suck and today's not a great day, but what are we gonna do to like get ourselves out of it? Like what are some positive things that we do
You go
to
first.
cope with anxiety? Oh, me?
Yeah.
Good. So, I'm just kidding. I'm going to decorate for fall today. That's going to be my way of
I
coping.
saw that on Facebook.
And did you see someone was like, wow, chill out, girl. And I was like,
did you see what I said? You do you.
yeah. I don't think she meant it in a bad way, but me being pregnant and hormonal, I'm like, back off. If I want pumpkins, I'm gonna put pumpkins out, okay? So that's how I'm gonna deal. I can't rely on like CBD and stuff like I used to because I am pregnant. So I'm going to decorate for a holiday and light a pumpkin candle in the middle of July and just hope that that will somehow soothe me. I know it's not for everybody, but it's gonna, I decorate for Christmas the day after Halloween. So like, it's what I do.
There you go.
If it brings you joy, I feel like you should do it.
There you go.
What are you gonna do?
Today, today. We're just talking about how we're getting through today.
Yeah, how are we gonna get through?
Today, let's see. I have plans to I have a couple of Call the Midwives recorded.
Okay.
And that's find a show that just the opening credits or music, like the Gilmore Girls, where you're just like, oh, this is like salve to my dry skin. You know, so I'm going to watch that and that.
Yeah.
You know, when I'm done with work or whatever, and I've got a couple new books I ordered.
Oh, nice.
I've been channeling a lot of, you know, extra time into reading and like buying books to read when I'm done reading the books. It's just, you know, that works for me.
And generally, like when I do have anxiety, I try, especially now with like natural things. Obviously, if you guys know, I was medicated there for a hot second, and that actually worked really well for me. So I do suggest getting actual help if you're having real, serious, debilitating anxiety. Totally get help. I don't feel like that as much anymore. I'm just kind of like, I think I'm burnout, and I'm like, I'm just done. Like, I'm so sick of making decisions all the time. I feel like I have to like make this giant decision that could be life or death. Who knows if it is life or death, but it feels that way. And it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so done doing that. It just feels like heavy. But where was I going with that?
Well, there's decision fatigue because even a simple trip, like this morning I had a hard boiled egg and I was like, oh, I should boil some more eggs. Oh, we need eggs. Okay, do I shipped order? Well, I don't really want to do a shipped order for one thing, and maybe I should go somewhere. And it's like, I need eggs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, prior to this, that wouldn't have been a thought.
You would have just got eggs.
One way or another, I just got eggs, and you know, it just, you know, you have to make a decision now about everything.
Everything. And you know, us complaining about it isn't going to change it. So you just kind of have to accept, like I always say, adapt and move on. But it still sucks. And I think it's nice to acknowledge the sucks sometimes. Like that is a good way to get through anxiety for me, is like, this really sucks. But I'm going to really believe that this is temporary.
Oh, it always.
It won't last forever. But it feels like that because it's been so long now that I feel like everybody's kind of like, okay.
Well, it feels like forever.
Yeah, it does. 2020's been a weird year, man.
Yeah.
We started out super strong. We had big plans. Like we went immediately to the Princess Ball, and then we had Disney, and then we had...
You guys, did we go to Disney together?
No, we went with the vlog squad.
Okay, yeah.
And
sorry, my watch is going off. I have to make it stop.
Make it stop.
It's telling me to breathe.
No, we just had so much planned this year, and we got to do a couple of fun things before all this happened. So I'm grateful for that. So I'll hold on to that.
We didn't get SFA. That one, you know.
Ugh, SFA's magic too. It sucks.
The quote I wrote in the planner I use a Panda planner, or is it a Passion? Panda planner. And you have to pick an affirmation, and the one I picked today, it's okay to not be okay.
Yeah.
I've had to embrace that because I'm like, we will soldier on. This is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
And that's one good thing I've learned out of this is it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to have a day where you're like, this is a day. You know, you don't,
I just feel like I'm not doing enough with Ella. Like, we're not going on, like, because I still, I know, but I still see people doing things like going places, and you can't help but feel FOMO. Like, am I not doing enough for her? But it just, there's so much, there's parenting guilt. There's, am I doing enough? Is she getting enough from me? Like, there's so many things wrapped up into it. And it's overthinking 1000% because Ella's happy. She's stable. She's, you know, clothed and fed and all of the things.
She couldn't be happier, really.
I know. It's just,
You're way too hard on yourself. I don't know where you get that from. This come from your father.
Yeah, I wonder. I wonder. But
it makes me sad when I hear you talk like that because I have felt like that all my entire life. That, you know, I need to do better. I could do more. I'm not doing enough. I mean, you know, and
why are you like that?
I know how that feels, and I'm like, oh, I wish you hadn't gotten that from your father.
I think honestly, like, I know just us thinking that way means we're doing enough. You know what I mean? That's what they say. Right. That's what they say. It's just.
And let me get that. And
this is an interesting moment. We've never had this happen before.
And they said if you're asking, then you're not.
Yeah. You're not a narcissist, Mom.
Hey,
Duty calls.
Real life here.
Work from home. Mom works from home, and that's a work call. I honestly, I would say some tips that have helped me when I feel really, really weird. I've been making to-do lists every day, and as long as I get one thing on that is like super big, like today I'm going through Ella's clothes and getting rid of everything that doesn't fit. that makes me feel like I've accomplished something today. So that's really helpful. I really would suggest that. Like, just even if it's one thing that you get done, if you just clean your kitchen, you did something.
Right. In the beginning, remember? Like, I feel better, like I'm gonna purge a closet, or...
But I feel like my house is still messy, and like I have no excuse. Like, why is my house still messy? And like, I'm really hard on, it's so easy to spiral. And instead of just giving yourself grace and being like, hey, you did one thing today and you got it done. Like, why aren't you okay with that?
Right.
You should be okay with that.
You might do 0 things tomorrow or 2 things.
And you know what also helps, folks, is I've really enjoyed lighting a candle or putting the diffuser on and like getting really into the essential oils. That for some reason has soothed me.
I diffuse every morning. That's the first thing I do is start a load of laundry and then load the diffuser.
This is not a plug for anything. I don't sell it. I technically could, because I'm like high ranking in Young Living only because of us. Well, you
buy the oils. No, for me, that's a sense of ritual. And then the choosing of the oil for the day makes me feel some control.
Yeah.
Like, what am I choosing it? Now we sound foo-foo.
We do.
You know.
It's okay.
Like this morning I picked, like if I'm feeling like, oh, have I been somewhere, maybe Germany, Thieves. Which I make my own linen spray. So every morning when I pull back the covers, I spray Thieves. But like this morning, I picked Purification.
Yes, clean air.
Okay.
John this morning, because I was very grouchy and I'm just like struggling. He lets me sleep. He's a great man. I could not do this without him. I walk out of the room at 7 o'clock and he's like, so I'm gonna put some lavender and stress away. He's like, are we feeling okay? Because last night I was a wreck. I was like,
I could tell by
I had a mental breakdown last night. I was just so like, I'm like, I like had a fit, like a little tantrum. I'm like, I'm just done. I don't want to do it anymore. Like, what's the point of being alive? Like, what are we not doing anything? It was so pathetic. I got over it though. I went to bed and I woke up today and he was kind of like, so is everything okay? And he sparked the diffuser up and it was really nice. It actually did make me feel better. And we had a nice visit this morning. Aunt Pat came by and Susu, so we got to spend a little time with them and it was nice.
Ella was probably happy about that.
So happy. She loves them. They're like her favorites. She put on quite a show.
Did she?
Yes, she did.
She bring out all her cats versus pickles?
She danced. It was very sweet. And seeing her like that makes me happy, so.
And then go back to what you said 5 minutes ago about worried about not doing enough. She's having a wonderful, she's coming over
she
to
loves
swim
it.
later. You know, it's been a bit of a, you want another ice cream? Okay, it's a pandemic.
I know, and that's got to chill out a little bit too. And then I think about that and I'm like, oh, see what I'm saying? Sorry. It's a mess. You know, if I'm just surviving, you know?
We're actually thriving, we just don't.
Yeah, we're just hard on ourselves. Yeah, and how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well.
Yeah, tell us how you're doing.
13 minutes isn't bad. We've got a couple more minutes. We can just close it out.
No, really, tell us how you're doing.
Yeah, because I know a lot of you guys are like, I really appreciate you talking about things because it's just like real life and real time and how can you not? But I also don't want to be like Debbie Downer all the time. So I hope these are some ways that help you.
Right, because you can only look at so much. Look at my sourdough bread and, you know, I've made my cabinets rustic now and you're like,
yeah,
really?
Which I want to do that, but I just don't have
I noticed that you're going to do it. And I'm like, oh, I want to see how it turns out because I would love to do something with
We're
those cabinets.
so excited. We're going to do the top white and then the bottom like this really dark navy blue. It's beautiful. With gold fixtures. It's going to be stunning.
So you're going to take them off and then redo the faces? Like, how are you going to do that? Are you going to leave them hanging?
I don't know. The lady who owns the company Junk Monkey Paint.
I saw that.
She sent me a list of I have every single thing I need to do it. So
Okay.
We were waiting till Ella went back to school because parenting her all day long is a job. So
and you can't have open cans around that kid.
She got into my makeup last night. And it was everywhere. This morning she got into the diffuser in my bedroom and played in the water. Like she's
was lavender and stress away, right? She's chill.
She's into everything, and that's what kids do. And she's sensory seeking, so she's looking for things. So we just, you know, I just got to be more kind to myself. We just have to.
Absolutely.
We didn't even want to film this today, and look at us. We got it done.
We did. First thing when you came in, I'm like, I didn't put makeup on, and I'm not going to.
You're like, can we sit here and do it? I'm like, well,
I had makeup on yesterday.
It's just, we're surviving.
But we do better when, and this comes from your grandmother, you just make yourself do it.
You have to do
she
it.
didn't apply that to herself, but she applied it to all of us.
Yeah.
Like when you say, well, I don't want to, and
she'd be like,
just do
okay.
it, and then it's done.
1, 2, 3, get up and do it. It's like you don't even think about it. That's what I do. I'm like, okay, the kitchen's a mess, and I don't live in filth, So like 1, 2, 3, get up off your ass and just do it.
Which is what we did with the podcast.
Yeah,
today.
1, 2, 3, just do it. It's not, you're not gonna love every second of it, but once you get in the groove, you feel good about it.
Just like for years, that's working out. I mean, everybody will say, I hated it going in, but you always feel better on the way out.
Yep.
Except yesterday, I didn't feel better on the way out.
Yeah, mom's toes jacked, you guys. What is it? A 10-pound mace fell on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was an accident. It
was
got dropped.
It looks terrible. And I feel awful that you're going through, but it gives you something to take your
Well, you know,
mind
you
off
smash
of.
your toe and you don't think about other things.
Yeah. I
Like
have.
the 5 times a day that I think that's the Rona coming for me. Is that a scratchy throat?
I get out of
just
breath.
sniffled. I think you can sniffle. I think sniffles are one of them. Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. I hear there's tummy trouble.
Yeah.
Probably easily 5 times a day. I think it's coming.
Oh yeah, I get out of breath really easily because making a baby, that's what your body does. And I'm convinced every time that it's corona.
How big is the baby now?
I'm 8 weeks officially, so the baby is the size of a kidney bean. Oh, like a little bean. Aw.
I think about that. I try to remember what it was like holding Ella as a baby.
Me
and then
too.
I go down the road of, I remember holding you as a baby, you know, so.
I'm going down the road of, I have to have a C-section again probably, and that really sucked.
Oh.
I forgot all about it and how much it sucked until I got pregnant and I realized that I'm gonna have to do it again.
You never put it off like it sucked. You were such a trooper. You'd come down every morning.
Yeah,
give us
I
the
mean,
baby
you
and
have
then-
to. You're raising a baby. I don't
But you
want to-
didn't carry on about it?
No, but it wasn't a fun time, you know? I mean, it
You
wasn't.
kept that to yourself.
Yeah, it
didn't
wasn't good, but I'm assuming healing from birthing anything is not a fun time. Like, for anybody.
No.
No matter how you do it, I don't think it's a fun time to heal from.
No,
so,
no.
Yeah, that's-
yes, I'll give you that. I
so
remember-
like, it wouldn't be, you know, super fun to heal the other way either. So, and I wouldn't even know how to handle that way. So maybe that's how I'll look at it. Look at that. Lemons, lemonade.
There you go, you spun it around.
Wow. I'm glad you guys went down this really weird road with us.
Thanks for joining our bumpy bus ride today.
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's fine. I feel like I'm in a better mood now that we've done this.
Because you saw me.
Yeah.
We always do better when we see each other. I don't think I saw you yesterday.
No, it's weird.
You're so codependent.
Our therapist somewhere is like, yeah, it's not healthy.
It's a little too. That's all right.
We love you guys.
Yes, we do.
I hope you have a good Friday.
Good Friday, good
Good
weekend.
weekend.
And if you don't, that's okay too.
Yep.
The best you can manage is going from the bed to the chair with a blankie and Hallmark movies, then
Do it.
do it.
On that note, we're gonna end the vlog or end this right now.
They don't know.
Okay.
That's how you know it's not real. Okay.
All right.
Well, good to see you.
Let us know down below, like your number one tip for easing your anxiety. How do you help yourself?
And how do you forgive yourself when you're too hard on yourself?
Yeah.
That'll help you.
It'll help you too. Jeez.
Chocolate.
Yeah. I want Chinese food. I don't know why that I've been thinking about it this whole time. I think I saw someone on Instagram eat an egg roll and I was like, ooh, that looks good.
I want Stavros
But I
pizza.
can't eat Chinese food. It's bad for me.
Oh, when you're pregnant, you can't eat Chinese?
You can, but I don't want to. It's a lot of salt.
Oh, yeah.
I like how we're going down this road now. Okay. Well, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Time. Next week sometime.
Love you all.
Love you.
Bye, friends.
Be well.
Be well.
Smart out.